This episode of the Rick and Rob Show is brought to you by Sandy's Snowballs.
Ooh, gotta love that white stuff in my mouth.
Yeah, it's very coconutty. It's got a Brazil nut flavor almost to it.
See, you say coconut.
Yeah.
I'm saying pineapple.
Pineapple?
Like,
Huh.
strong pineapple.
Really?
Yes. I don't even like
That's
pineapple.
sweet.
Super sweet.
You know, I love the Sandy Snowballs because of the coconutty flavor I get from them. It's a thick and creamy coconut that I like in my mouth.
Yeah, but I get a thick and creamy pineapple flavor in my mouth. It's crazy. You warm them up a little bit in the microwave, and then you just got a thick, creamy, warm pineapple flavor in your mouth. It's delicious.
Oh, when it's warm and thick and creamy, I love just putting it in my mouth.
Just
and
love it.
Guzzling it down, dude. I can't get enough of Sandy's Snowballs.
Love it, man. Ho, 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 motherfuckers. We're back for that Christmas special. It's your boy, Rob.
And your boy, Rick.
And our special guest today is the Gator.
Gator, how you doing?
He'll be back again for the Conspiracy Cast.
Yeah, he's coming in balls deep for that motherfucker.
Yeah, stay tuned. I've heard he's got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, just shit, period.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but this fucking Christmas special, let's get into it, man. It's
Yeah.
best time of the year.
Happy Chrysler, everybody.
Happy fucking Chrysler.
Merry Crimin.
Merry Crimin.
So we're going to get into it with some Christmas facts. Did you know? No?
No.
Oh, okay. You didn't know
I don't know.
that the NORAD Santa tracker was created due to a typo.
You know, it's supposed to be tracking Satan?
I hope not. Jesus Murphy. That would be a...
What a dark
fucked
turn for the
up-
holidays.
Yeah.
You know where Satan's at.
Merry Christmas. Our first fun Christmas fact, it dates back to 1955. Each year on Christmas Eve, children and adults across the globe visit the official Santa tracker to see where Santa Claus is delivering gifts. The company began in 55 when an American newspaper misprinted the wrong phone number in a Dial Santa ad. The number belonged to Colonel Harry Shoup, Director of Operations at the Continental Air Defense Command, causing children to call up and ask for Santa Claus. So then...
Fucking I'm calling the Pentagon.
I know, right? Shoup, Colonel Shoup. Shoup? I don't know.
Shoup.
S-H-O-U-P.
It's like
Shoup.
soup.
Shoot.
Yeah, with a Shoup. Yeah, I believe so. He told the children he could track Santa's location on his radar, and thus the tradition was born. That's crazy, man. Could you imagine calling up NATO and be like, "Hey, man, I want to know where Santa Claus be at."
And he actually be like, let me look.
Yeah, hold on a second. We NORAD on the line. We got Santa. Oh shit, he's over Chicago. Holy fuck, he's dropping presents right now.
Why is there so much gunfire in various... As he's flying by.
As he's flying across, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
man.
be crazy, dude.
That is pretty crazy. You know what I was just thinking about? I don't know
What?
why, but this is on my brain. How the fuck did the dad afford that house in Home Alone? He had 12 goddamn kids and that giant ass house. What does he do for a living? And flew them all to Paris for Christmas.
He created the NORAD tracker for Santa.
That must have been it.
That must have been it.
Hey, thanks, Colonel Shoup.
Yeah. Because there's... How the fuck did he afford that place?
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
I don't
one...
know.
It's old enough to be his dad, though. Could have been his dad. Colonel Shoup could have been his dad. They
That
just
is true.
inherited
Yeah.
that.
You don't know his name. The last name. So it could be...
McAllister is actually his last
Yeah.
name because the kid's name is Kevin McAllister.
I gotta stop drinking and watching that movie.
I missed out on a lot of key details.
Maybe the wife bought the house.
Oh, good
Ooh,
Could have been a
point.
could
Shoup.
be, yeah.
She could be a shoot.
She could be a Shoup.
Shoop-a-doop.
Shoot. Yadu. Anyways,
Yeah.
it blows my mind. Because how can you afford that stuff? You know?
I don't know.
I don't know why that's on my brain, but it's Christmassy and it got me thinking that, you know, I'm like one splurge meal away from being homeless. So,
Yeah. We gotta really tighten the belt here. I'm like Santa. He lets that fucker out every
yeah.
Just all that milk.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
every
dude,
night.
speaking of that, this year, I'm leaving cookies and a White Russian. I'm putting vodka in that milk.
Ooh, nice.
Santa's getting it good this year, boys.
You know, I might stop by your house.
Yeah.
My fucking Russian, dude.
Yeah, dude, and not the kind you're thinking of. It might take you back to your college years.
That was me reminiscing.
Yeah.
That silence was me reminiscing.
All right, back in the crate. Some facts about Christmas here.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Criminal.
People have been sending Christmas cards since 1843.
Jesus.
Pretty much is what they're saying in those cards was Jesus.
I hope Jesus had a good birthday.
Yeah. It's 1843. What else do we have to talk about?
Wow.
You lost your whole family to the fucking flu. Oops.
Yeah, dysentery. She hits hard, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got another one for you. The biggest Christmas gift ever sent was in 1865.
What was it? Fucking horse and wagon?
I don't know. It was a Statue of Liberty by France.
Oh, fuck. That makes sense.
That was pretty big.
That is pretty large. And in charge.
Can you imagine shit fully wrapped with a bow? Like, holy shit, when it came in.
Hey, how do you say Merry Christmas in French? I'm trying to learn.
Yo, did you know that the Statue of Liberty, when it originally arrived, it was completely copper? So, I mean, the whole building's obviously copper, but it looked completely copper and built, right? It turned green over time because what happens to copper. Oxidation.
Yep.
Which is insane. A lot of people don't know that. They're like, it's always been green. No, it's not. No, it's oxidation,
You
motherfuckers.
should polish that fucker.
Oh, so it'll just be shiny as fuck?
That'll show them frogs.
Yeah, that'll teach them. Can you imagine just that's your job to polish that motherfucker?
Yeah.
All day? Yeah.
Speaking of crazy Christmas facts, in Japan, they eat KFC on Christmas Day. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I don't blame
Why? I don't fucking know.
I don't blame
Kentucky
them.
Fried Christmas.
Yeah. The unusual tradition dates back to 1974 when a KFC in Japan received a strange request for someone to dress up as Santa Claus and deliver buckets of fried chicken to a nearby Christmas party. That's how it started. Ho, 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 here's your fried chicken.
Yeah, ho, 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 chicken and mo for you.
Yeah. We got 11 herbs and seasonings on it, but you can't know what they are.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise, bitches. I guess mine's not as cool. I guess Jingle Bells was the first Christmas song in space, but whatever. That doesn't surpass chicken in Japan.
In space,
Yeah.
though, I guess.
So, I mean, was it somebody singing it? Or was it like on a CD? No, it's 1965, so it probably wasn't a CD.
65.
Tape?
In space?
Yeah.
It's definitely I don't know. 8-track.
Oh, after reading this, I should try reading more.
Yeah.
Became the first song to be played in space. So, with the people in the Gemini in the 6A space flight, Gemini 6A space flight, it was broadcasted over to them. So, Jingle Bells was the first song technically played in space.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Jingle Bells. When was that even written, man? I don't know. There's a lot of other Christmas songs out there that they got written a long time ago. Why not one of those? Why Jingle Bells?
I don't know. Did you hear about the story about Twisted Sister? Lead singer of Twisted Sister? Where, like, he was pretty much bankrupt at one point, and he helped produce and write a Christmas album with his wife, and that's what brought him out of the gutter.
From Twisted Sister?
Yeah, and it's one of the most heavily played Christmas albums in the world. Do I know the name of it? Absolutely not.
No, but we'll look it up.
Yeah, definitely look it up. That like blew my mind when I found out. I was like, no way, dude, Twisted Sister is fucking great. So just to be able to hear that little factoid is pretty nuts, dude.
I spelled lead wrong, but that's fine.
He's really big in Sweden too, for some reason. I don't know why.
Twisted Christmas? I don't think that's it.
Dean Schneider.
Dean Schneider. Let's look up Dean Schneider Christmas album.
That's the name of it. That's his name, Dean Schneider.
I hope I'm spelling it right.
It's more like Snyder, bro, not Schneider.
Not Schneider.
It's Snyder.
Well, how the fuck? Okay. No.
We really need to hire a guy for this.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Tech guy.
Yeah, Joe Rogan got it right.
We're looking at you, Gator.
Yeah, tech guy.
Not a big tech guy.
I got a phone and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you Google things?
I can Google things.
Okay.
Can you Siri things and talk to phone?
D. Snyder. Well, I don't know. There's too much in here for what song did D. Snyder write for Celine Dion? The Magic of Christmas Day. God bless everyone. It went on to sell 14 million copies worldwide. Let's just say that those two individuals are the same. Even though Twisted Christmas came from Twisted Sister.
I'm pretty sure it's the one with Celine Dion.
They released it in 06. It's got to be the one for Celine Dion, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the one with Celine Dion.
Okay, good enough.
Which is insane, right? To think about this. So he partnered with Celine Dion, and he helped write it, right? And his wife, I'm pretty sure his wife helped produce it. And, he's not even singing on it, but he helped write it. And that's what brought him out of the gutter, was a fucking song sung by, not even himself, is his most played song in the world.
That's insane. There's a lot of other artists that wrote songs for others to perform.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know Tom Petty did one, We Are the Night, something along those lines, that was written by another famous individual. I think it was Bruce Springsteen, who said it just wouldn't mesh with the album that he was trying to put out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
Because he has writing cred for that song, but it was put out by Tom Petty and another woman, Lita Ford, I think, was her name. It may be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
God only knows at this point, and I'm not going to Google it.
Yeah, I'm not going to look that far.
Next Christmas fact, Coca-Cola. What is this, a Hawaiian or a Spanish company? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck am I talking about? Coca-Cola helped create Santa's iconic image.
That makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the fucking polar bears aren't on it, it better be Santa.
Yeah, we see Santa with the big old bushy beard and the white trimmed red coat. And Coca-Cola really helped design that.
Good old Santa Claus.
It was created by a Civil War cartoonist, Thomas Nast, who continued to alter the image over 30 years. But it wasn't until the 20s when the Coca-Cola company decided that Christmas should be faced by Santa Claus, and they began advertising and featuring the iconic image.
That's crazy.
That we know and love today. Yeah.
So there's only like 2 people in the world that have the recipe for Coca-Cola?
The cocaine version? Or
no, just the one that is marketed today, right?
Oh,
there's only like 2 people in the world that have it, and they're not allowed. They need to notify the company if they're going to fly, because they can't be on aircraft at the same time, because if it crashes and it kills them, and they both...
That's
it. So it's insane, right? So they have to, all their plans, everything has to be run through the company because of that.
Damn.
Because they're literally, it's only all by memory.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Super insane, dude.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I just forgot it was Coca-Cola. I thought it was something else.
Pepsi?
No, Pepsi's trash.
Yeah, dude.
No, right.
Yeah, dude. You open that shit up and just see after that, because there ain't no pep in that motherfucker.
Dude, you know how I like my colas.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a cola.
Yeah, I can't be.
Yeah.
I crush them.
Yeah, dude. Got a whole case downstairs. I got a problem. Anyways. The next one I've got here is tinsel was originally made with real silver.
What?
So you're just out there poisoning kids with
That's
silver.
expensive.
Yeah. Tinsel must have been fucking stupid expensive.
Jesus, Martha, could you imagine decorating your Christmas tree? Alright, babe, it's going to set us back a couple $100 this year.
Yeah.
I got to
It's
put some silver on the tree.
And today's money is that's about $50,000 worth of tinsel.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Inflation sucks.
For our U.S. listeners who don't know what Christmas crackers are and believe they're thin pieces of bread, here in the U.K., Christmas crackers are actually a tubular thing, and you pull it apart and it pops. It's almost like a little firework, which you're not allowed to ship. But you can get away with it. Just FYI. Just don't tell them.
Just don't.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, dude, just break federal laws.
Yeah, it's a little firecracker in there. Break the law. Who cares? Those
the Rick Rock Show doesn't. Yeah.
We don't condone those types of activities. Yeah, no, not at all. But the first Christmas crackers, the UK kind, were made in 1847.
Damn.
I think that's really cool, because I just bought a bunch of Christmas crackers to bust open with my kids this crimin'.
Really?
Tomorrow. Christmas Day.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Christmas comes every year, quicker and quicker.
It does.
And I tell you what, being a grown adult, Christmas is the most stressful time of the fucking year.
Yeah, that's why I just spend it alone. It's like a good day. Just be like, everyone else is enjoying it. Like, this is my stress-free day.
Yeah, dude. I love my kids, and I love the holidays. I really do. But it is stressful. Worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to do. Is the house decorated? I'm going to put all this shit up to take it down in 2 weeks. You know? I'm going to make sure everybody gets their gifts. Everybody got theirs. I tell you what, though. Amazon, fucking lit, dude. Changed the whole world.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Amazon, dude. They making Christmas shopping a whole new game.
Yeah.
You can throughout the entire year get everything you need, and then right in November, beginning of November, order that shit.
Yep.
Boom. Here's like Christmas kids, you little shitheads. I love it.
Yeah, and the kids can go on there and pick out what they like and put it on a wish list. And you're like, sure thing.
Yeah.
My sister does that. I'm just like, you got it.
Yeah.
Christmas shop in 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude,
Done.
So helpful.
Speaking of that, getting gifts off Amazon, do you guys think it's over the top? I don't think it's over the top, but I want to put on the baby registry father-daughter night vision goggles.
Not over the top at all.
Okay, good.
Valid.
No, I think they absolutely have a use, and they should be on your registry. I don't know why.
That's what I keep saying, and they
Yeah.
keep saying I'm crazy. And I say, no, dude, there is no greater time in any child's life when you take on an assailant for the first time during the cover of darkness with their father.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely hitting my circuit breaker if I ever get intruders and throw it on the night vision.
Oh, easy.
Yep.
Yeah. There's nothing more terrifying than the dark.
And then somebody whacking you with a stick over the
Yeah.
head in
Yeah.
the dark.
Yeah.
Those
and
things
it's
need
my
to be-
2-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things need to be on the ready at all times.
100%. In a holster almost.
With Christmas
Yeah.
poppers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, the crackers.
Oh my god, how terrifying that would be. Completely dark. And then cracker, stick to the face.
Yeah. Shut your eyes, babe. And then sending them.
Just let it rip, dude.
Man,
Like this bad boy right here. Imagine taking this to the side of the dome.
that's just a giant lump of wood
No, with a... Yeah, but...
with
I
a
mean,
lion's head.
yeah, but can you imagine getting hit in the head with this? Feel this. Feel the weight to this. Give it a little swingy swing.
Oh, the
It just-
weight is all at the one end. Is
Yeah, it feels good.
Oh, when I'm holding it, it's evenly balanced. I could. Ooh, I really just want to.
You just want to hit something,
with
right?
it, yeah.
As soon as you pick it up, you just want to hit
Go ahead,
something.
feel that, Gator.
yeah, you need anything hammered?
Let's go smash some shit.
Yeah.
Let's come over and smash some shit. Yeah, dude, this thing's fire. But can you imagine being completely dark and then just being like, hey, and then this just fucking puts you to sleep?
Good night,
Yeah.
man.
Anyways.
What if it was Santa though? You're like, oh fuck, I just fucked up.
Like the song said, shouldn't be kissing mommy.
That's true. Yeah, it took me a very long time to realize that I saw Santa kissing mommy under the mist, whatever the fucking song was. That Santa was probably just my dad dressed up as Santa. And I fucking goofed and I was ready to kill that motherfucker. Take him out. No, you don't be kissing my mom!
Remember every year we used to fucking try to stay up to see him?
Yep.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker this year. I'm gonna
Tonight's
catch
the
him. I'm gonna
night.
catch him. I'm gonna harvest his magic. Like you had a whole plan set up. Fell asleep immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That Christmas Eve sleep hits different.
Yeah, dude, I'm
There's
pretty
something in
sure I
there.
was given alcohol. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, have a sip of this. We'll
Hey,
see you
want
tomorrow.
some Screwball?
Some kid Benadryl. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Ben's here to visit.
yeah.
Yep.
Take a sip, my friend. Thanks, Dad.
That's crazy too, though, because Santa allegedly, with him delivering gifts and whatnot, the speed at which he travels, he is a magical elf. Says he visits 822 homes at 650 miles a second.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude's fucking quick.
Fucking
Maybe not as fast as Usain Bolt, but he's up there. He's up there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
The U.S. scientists, they worked it out. They worked out that theory. He would logistically have to visit 822 houses at 650 miles a second with his reindeer power.
Yeah, dude. Can you name all the reindeer?
You got Blitzed, which is me currently. You got Rudolph, the disrespectful one. You got Comet and Dancer and Prancer and Dasher and Fuckboy and Asshat and
Steve Carell. Steven Seagal.
all the Steves.
I'm here to give you some presents, you little bitch.
Chris Farley.
R.I.P. Big dog.
Yeah,
We miss you,
man.
Chris.
I don't know all the
Sad
reindeer. I named a bunch of reindeers.
Do you know all the
You
reindeer?
got them?
Not a chance.
So this whole time we thought you were gonna name. This whole time prepared.
What is like the average glass of milk though? Would you say like 16 ounces, 12 ounces?
No, not even. I'd say less than 8 ounces. The typical glass probably holds 8 ounces, but you don't fill it all the way to the top. You probably go about 6 ounces. I'm gonna say 6.
So times. Okay, we're gonna multiply this by 6. So Santa's out there drinking 426,124,800 ounces of milk every night.
Jesus,
you know what's crazy? Is I saw a TikTok there. The dude was like, he like drinks some milk, and his Santa drinking his like 4 millionth glass of milk. He's like, "Fuck, I love milk."
Dude's got bones made of diamonds.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why I laughed so hard at that because it was just so simple. But he's like, "Fuck, I love milk." That was so true. He's like, "You gotta like milk, dude. That's a lot of glasses of milk."
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many glasses of milk. You got Rick Wright and family members about it right now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, all the cookies he eats too, the dude's, I mean, that's why he puts on so much weight. Yeah. And then he just hibernates for the rest of winter. In the summer, you see him out on the beaches getting fucking toned and fit.
Yeah, he's probably just ripped.
Oh, God.
You think he has diabetes?
Diabetes.
Like, you think he's diabetic?
I think he had like, I think the milk has to counter it.
Alright, and then in that sense, he's just bulky as fuck.
Yeah.
Here to pick up some shit. And he just fucking rips your door off.
You gotta think like all the different types. He's not just drinking like cow milk, you know? It could
goat's
be
milk,
milk,
almond milk, cat milk,
oat milk. Yep.
Wait a minute.
Cat?
Yeah. Let's back this fuck trend. You said cat milk?
Yeah. You can milk a cat, fucker. Can you milk me?
Keep playing with me. You're about to get pushed out of the circle. Alright? The circle of trust. Here's us. Here's you.
You're out.
You're out, bitch.
What if it was just like half of it was just breast milk, so he's just loaded with HGH at all times?
God. That's why he's so fucking swole.
And fast and smart and giving. Just a good person.
Full blown.
Yeah.
Fucking jacked.
I gotta get my hands on like some breast milk or something.
I know a guy.
Well, a guy? Or?
I know the guy.
Are we talking 250 an ounce?
Yes. Easy.
Too easy.
Easy. I'll get you that right now. I'll go down and get a whole pail.
Just milking udders, dude.
Yeah, bro. Hopefully nobody hears this. I know.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah. Can you imagine that, dude? Just another breast milk for Santa. Enjoy, buddy. Enjoy that shit while you're up there.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Why does it remind me of a college dorm party?
The good old days.
God, dude.
That's all the milk they had back then, you know?
So, we got Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
But you know, there's an old story about that fuckboy who be coming to get kids if they're bad, right? So, you know, everyone says you get coal. See, but actually, you know what's crazy? The story behind coal. We'll get back to what I'm talking about. But the story behind coal is not supposed to be negative. It's supposed to be in a sense of, hey, you're bad, but I'm still going to give you something that can help you out. So kind of like when your parents would get you socks because they'd be like, hey, man, we weren't that good this year, so here's some socks. So you still had something that would benefit. Well, coal was the same concept. So like, hey, man, here's coal so you can heat your house still, even though you were a fucking dipshit all year.
Yeah.
Here's some coal so you can still, you know, not freeze to death. So I thought that was pretty cool when I heard that theory. But
I feel like a piece of shit. My parents got me socks every year.
Yeah.
Stocking stuffers.
So I guess you're a bag of shit.
Yeah.
They put socks in a sock, dude. What a fucking trippy situation.
But now as an adult, I look forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck, babe, I need some new drawers.
Have you seen my socks?
I need some underwear.
Yeah.
I need some fucking socks.
Babe, have you seen my fucking underwear? They're rough.
They are blessed by the Pope. They're so holy.
How do you get so many holes in them? I don't know. I be running and stuff. I just be burning holes between my thighs because I'm fat.
It's all about chafing.
Yeah, that friction burns a motherfucker. You know. But anyways, back to Krampus here. So I love the story of Krampus, dude. This dude literally comes, if you're a bad kid, just rolls up in your house in the middle of the night, just throws you, captures your little ass and eats you.
Yeah.
And there's huge parts of like Europe and stuff that celebrate Krampus every year. And it's really cool. Like when I lived in Italy, it was the same thing. Like Italy, they had huge like Krampus festivals and shit, and the scary mask and shit. And I was like, damn, dude, can you imagine that being a little kid? So, like, you imagine being... I saw this comedian, right, and he's talking about how his grandpa was from Austria, and he'd always, every year, they'd talk about Santa, be all excited and shit. He'd bring up Krampus and just scare everybody. He'd be like, what's the big deal? He comes to your house, he captures you, and he eats you. But who cares? A happy time. Sinterklaas. Like, what? Like...
You can't just nonchalantly say that.
Nonchalantly. He's like, it's a happy time. It's okay.
Jesus.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. But, like, yeah. I mean, personally, though, if we had to break it down, man, Santa versus Krampus.
Oh, here we go.
I'm into this, dog. I want to see fights.
Jesus, you're always pitting one thing against another.
Like, how many calories are in a glass of milk compared to a child?
Oh, I think the child takes it.
Yeah.
It's got it.
They're just pure protein, children. And that's, you're just taking their enthusiasm.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like plussing up. Krampus just gets bigger every kid eats.
He just gets more fucking beefy.
That would just be intense.
Yeah, I don't know what your opinion is, but I gotta say Krampus takes it on this one.
God damn it.
Yeah,
I'm going Krampus, too.
Yeah,
I think it's unanimous vote.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, Jesus.
I think Saint Nick's gonna put up a fight.
Yeah, dude, I think he's going to big dick him for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Krampus, though, can be captured in a copper pot. So if you're able to throw a copper pot over him, you can trap him in it, and he's just fucked.
You gotta assume Krampus is coming with milk and cookies, though.
Yeah.
On a nice, warm plate.
But you also assume Santa's rolling up with a fucking 12-gauge shotgun, fully loaded lead shell.
But why are you doing...
And a bunch of reindeer.
And a bunch of reindeer
Fuck.
who are supposed to protect
Why
Santa.
does Santa have a gun? How is this?
That's the United States Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
American Santa carries a weapon.
You don't want to know what
Well-
Middle Eastern Santa knows.
He's strapped,
Yeah.
but in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say American Santa got a fully loaded 12-gauge pump shotgun from Barilla.
Yeah, well, I mean, Krampus has got to take it, being the son of the Norse god of the underworld. So, I don't see a lot of Saint Nick in Norse religion. You know?
Because he's post.
Yeah, he's an afterthought. On December
Saint
6th,
Nicholas.
Alright, so it says, while Saint Nick rewards nice children by leaving presents, Krampus beats those who are naughty with branches and sticks. If I could fucking instill the fear of Krampus in my kids, I would.
Let's do it.
These
Let me
fuckers,
roll through your house and come plummeting through a window dressed like Krampus.
The fuck is up, nerd?
Heard your little shits were bad this year!
Exactly. But I can't... that's tough.
With a stack of switches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swishers?
Both?
Smoking
Why does it have to be one or the other?
Smoking swishers.
So in some cases, Krampus is said to eat the kids or take them to hell. Which is a little bit scary. Honestly, if I was a kid and I thought Krampus was real, I'd be scared to fucking death.
So
I'd be on the nice list all year.
My question is, how do you decide who goes to hell and who gets eaten? He just looks at me like, I'm going to eat your fucking face, dude. Like, how does he come up with that deliberation?
I don't think in any case that Krampus takes them to hell, except for in the movies, possibly. But on December 6th, St. Nicholas Day, this is December 6th, the children awaken to find their gifts or nurse their injuries.
Oh, so they don't get
No,
eaten.
so they won't get eaten or taken
Completely
to hell.
eaten.
They may have been eaten and then shit out back into their beds.
Yeah.
Just bruised, bloody, and broken.
Just broke up, just like, what the fuck was that all about?
What the hell? Yeah.
That's how I feel after every hangover now.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh,
you imagine
God.
waking up like that, just like,
Can't wait for tomorrow.
it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, but there's a lot of festivities, including Krampus, such as the Krampuslauf, or the Krampus Run. In Germany, I assume, or Austria, because they speak similar dialects. In this activity, which often involves alcohol, which every good activity does.
I mean, if I had to think about running around in the cold at night thinking about a giant monster, I better be drunk.
I'm having some brews beforehand.
I better be throwing up mid-mile.
Some of those good old German brews.
Yeah, dude, Polliner.
Steins.
Give me a Stein.
Yeah. Eine Bitburger,
Das
bitte.
Boot!
Oh, you got Das Boot right there.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you fill her up and fucking show her how it's done?
I don't want to swallow the bubble.
Good point. Good point. So people dress as Krampus and parade through the streets, scaring spectators and sometimes chasing them. Which is already pretty fucking spooky, honestly. I'm looking at an image of Krampus, a costume performer at a Krampus festival in Kappel, Austria in 2015, and this dude looks scary as fuck.
It's terrifying.
My nightmares are fueled by this motherfucker. But it looks like he's holding the head of Krampus and he's dressed as Krampus. Let's zoom in on this image here. It's fucking terrifying.
That is terrifying.
He's got like a...
Doesn't even look real.
Goat's horns, on a stick, coming out of the head. And then he's also got horns on his head.
Dude, it's just fucking intense to think about. Let's make a character that is just so loving and sweet and brings you gifts and eats cookies and drinks milk and he's just jolly folk, and then they're like,
the Germans go, Krampus! How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, it's cold and dark here. Let's give you all the shit.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. You ain't tough. Yeah, they're all drunk. Like, let's terrify the world.
Oh my god.
And not in the way that most people know him for.
Krampus is fucking... He is terrifying looking at him. I don't want to come face to face with the motherfucker.
I mean, in a sense, though, a lot of people don't know that Germans, before the Roman Empire and all that stuff, were heavy pagans. The whole area was pagan. So it does make sense with, traveling through history. Mm-hmm. Or looking back in history, I should say. That, it does make sense why they would be worshiping a giant fucking beast thing punishes naughty kids.
Yeah.
Even like the North, believes in Yuletide, which was around this exact period of time. The celebration.
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy surrounding Santa and who he was, what he did as an individual that I don't remember off the top of my head, but I remember hearing about, or at least reading about on the internet, and these different conspiracies about Santa and what he did, and it's insane.
Mm-hmm. He did a ton of crazy shit, man. I think he almost died like 4 or 5 times.
He's a beast.
Yeah. Shipwrecked out at sea, and he just fucking ended up back in the shore. He's actually the patron saint of sailors.
Really?
I believe so, yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's actually a TikTok I saw. That the dude is... what's the name of his thing? Guy with the Roman helmet.
Is that the name of his TikTok?
Yeah, his podcast. So he has a Roman helmet. He just talks about all these historic figures all the time. And I was watching one where he's talking about Saint Nick, and I was like, man, that's fucking great, dude. I love when he does these ones. I'm actually trying to find it right now.
Yeah.
I can show you.
Yes, please do. I'm interested.
Per usual, I probably won't be able to find it because I've watched 7,000 fucking TikToks. Which is not convenient for me at all.
Well, that's all right. Krampus, he appears in many variations. Going back to Krampus now. Most share some common physical characteristics. He's hairy, usually brown or black. He's hairy, much like my father-in-law, and has the cloven hooves and horns of a goat. His long, pointed tongue lolls out, and he has fangs.
Okay.
So he's kind of like a goat man. Yeah, he carries chains, thought to symbolize the binding of the devil by the Christian church. This is getting real dark about Krampus.
Dude, I told you, Krampus is dark as fuck.
He thrashes the chains for dramatic effect. The chains are sometimes accompanied with bells of various sizes. Of more pagan origins is the root, a bundle of birch branches that Krampus carries with which he occasionally swats children. It reminds me of the Office.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
fucking Dwight dressing up as oh god, I love The Office. I can't remember when he goes around the office and he asks them if they've been good or bad, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta look it up.
I actually found that TikTok. Let me see if I can play it for you.
Okay.
When the saint who became Santa slapped a heresy at the First Council of Nicaea, he was thrown into prison by the Roman Emperor, until Jesus and Mary appeared in a vision and helped him escape. When his ship was nearly sunk by a severe storm on his way to the Holy Land, he yelled at the waves until they subsided, becoming the patron saint of sailors in the process. When he came upon 3 innocent men wrongly condemned to death by a corrupt court, he walked up to the executioner, took away his sword, scolded the jury for accepting a bribe, and freed the men on the spot, as no one there was brave enough to try to stop him. Growing up as a wealthy man, when his parents passed, he pledged to get everything away to the poor and needy. And so when his neighbor fell so far into poverty that he was about to sell his 3 beautiful daughters to a brothel, the saint snuck by their house in the middle of the night and threw a sack of gold coins through their open window. When the grateful father spent the money the following day on a dowry for his eldest daughter, the saint returned the next night with a second sack for the second child. And so, expecting he would return a third time, the father stayed up all the following night to see his savior. But when the father found the future Santa slipping the coins through the open window and fell at his feet to ask how he could possibly thank him, the saint simply raised him up and made him swear that he would tell no one who had given him the gifts. After a long and virtuous life, it was believed by many that he was buried as a bishop in Myra. But in reality, he traveled to the North Pole and continues to give secret gifts every season. When you're the Christian father who became Father Christmas, they don't just call you Santa Claus. They call you St. Nicholas. When the saint...
Bro, I'll tell you what, that shit just gets me hyped.
I think the music behind it too.
Yeah.
Just
I do like that. The slowed down Sweet Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did I hear that he dropped off a sack for dudes to go into a brothel? Sailors, is that right? Did I hear that right? Like Santa's kind of
Santa's getting it done. Wait a minute, you're selling your daughters to a brothel? I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
How much?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Classic. I like that part where he's yelling at the waves till they stopped. You imagine some old guy on the dock going,
Hey!
Hey!
Quit it!
You stop that stuff down there!
And Poseidon says, "Oh fuck, Santa!
Oh,
My
shit.
bad, dog."
Oh, big dog, St. Nick, sorry, buddy.
Santa versus Aquaman.
Oh, now that's fucking.
Strangling. Strangling
I can
Aquaman.
talk to fish too, bitch.
How many gifts did you give last year, you little bitch? I just picture Jason Momoa just fucking he's getting strangled by Santa.
Drowning in milk.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because
Can you breathe in that? I bet not.
He'd be down for it. Jason Momoa would. He'd
100%,
be like,
dude.
"Oh yeah, I'll do that. Absolutely."
You tell me I could be in a movie doing dumb shit? Say less.
Yeah, I love seeing Jason Momoa's Instagram because he's always so supportive of like his fellow superhero actors.
Mm-hmm.
Just always trying to bring them up, man. And like I said, possibly, like I said, maybe, who knows? Rising tides float all ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's really cool of him to see. But Dwight, in the office, he dresses up as Belschnickel, who asks, "Have you been impish or admirable?" And then if you've been impish, you get a swat with a fucking... what was it?
They got a root.
The switch. Yeah,
A switch, yeah.
Yeah, you get a swat with a switch.
Little swat. That's what I'm
So that's
talking
funny,
about.
yeah. I like The Office.
Dude, I love it, man. I love Christmas stories. I love hearing about all the traditions and all that shit. That makes me happy.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas that you can remember?
Wow, man. It's been... I haven't had a lot of good ones, so it's kind of hard to... Like I said, we have a whole opportunity. We're going to talk about our fucked up families.
It's coming.
So yeah, we'll open that can another day, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't had a lot of good Christmases. You know, there's a big period of time where I don't remember really having Christmases. They were there, but not there. But like one of the last real ones where I remember like really having that like childhood whimsy and stuff. I was like 8 or 9 years old, man. I got everything I wanted. Like I know we got a PlayStation 2 that Christmas, and that was a big deal. PlayStation 2 actually was fire, and I got a scooter. And it was like a Razor scooter, dude. That shit killed more ankles than
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But I love that thing. I didn't even have a driveway to ride on. We had a fucking gravel driveway, so I don't remember where I used to ride it at, but I had that motherfucker for years. But yeah, dude, that was probably one of the best Christmases, man. I was just woke up, dude, and being from a state where it snows. The whole winter is awesome because you have that. To me, I feel like you have that real traditional like Christmas. You know,
It's
snow.
white Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snow on the ground, real tree in the house. Everything smells like pine. Like, you know, families come over for the holidays, and it sucks because for years after that, I've been trying to recreate that style of Christmas, and I'm yet to get there. Where I mean, even this year is to where like we're just so exhausted from work and life, and we're barely decorated this year. You know.
Yeah.
I think we're going out to eat for Christmas. Like I don't think we're even making a meal at home.
You go to the
Yeah.
Chinese food
That's true.
restaurant, like in the Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm. The only place that was open.
Maybe not as racist as the Christmas Story,
Good point.
but still, fuck, I did that one year too. Before I got with the wife, me and the family I was living with at the time, that's what we did. We went to the Chinese food place down in Utah, and it was. I love Chinese food, so that's the thing. But we had a great time, just
Yeah.
hanging out, eating Chinese food buffet.
Can't beat that.
No.
I actually got a story with Zach. You know, crazy Zach.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of not necessarily hunting, but we were out fishing. Right, we're out on this lake.
Jay, still procuring animals to eat.
Yes, that's pretty much where life goes with us. If Zach's involved, that's what we're doing. So we're out on this lake, man. We're just way out there, and Zach, for some reason, I don't know if because he grew up on the lake or whatnot, I have a weird thing with ice. Like I don't fuck with ice at all. Like I'm pretty, I have to make sure it's good before I go out there.
Yeah.
That man just goes storming across that fucking lake, and it was right after we got released from school. I was like 9th, 10th grade. And released from school for Christmas break, and we were walking back to his house, which is like about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from school, and so not stupid far, but far. And we were like, bro, we cut it in half and we crossed the lake. And I'm like, I don't know about that shit, bro. Like, that's a fucking lake, I don't know. And he's like, nah, man, we'll hit the lake. I was like, fuck it, well, I guess we'll hit the lake. Well, sure enough, we get about halfway across that lake, and he falls through. And I had to pull him from the ice, and that was a fucking mess, dude. That was terrifying. And it was crazy because we went to cut across because we wanted to come back and go ice fishing on that same lake, right? So like that's what the ice fishing part comes in because we wanted to come back to go out of that same area, and we're like not even know how thin that ice was. So it's like how dangerous it could have really been because we both could have went through in a shanty, And it's just like I don't know, man. That was a scary time. It was terrible. I don't fuck with ice because of that or water that much after that. So good old Zach doing what he does best, neglecting his family and putting himself in dangerous situations with animals.
Yeah.
So taking on that ice to try and go ice fishing after a long, hard day of not learning anything at school. So
That all sounds typical from what I've heard about the guy.
yeah, good Zach. I always got a story with Zach. Trust me, I promise you.
Well, Gator, do you remember a good Christmas?
Probably best Christmas is you remember like the original Xbox,
Oh yeah.
first Halo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When that dropped, 100%.
Mm.
Yeah,
Game changer.
yeah. Fist fight ensued between like me and my brother. We only had one controller. Like my parents knew nothing about game consoles, and that's the first one we got. So like, oh yeah, they could both play on it. It's a multiplayer game, Like they had the co-op. They had the co-op campaign.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, your turn's up. So like best Christmas, worst Christmas, fist fight. Tears and everything.
Yeah.
All on the same day. Gotta love Christmas.
Original Halo though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Game changer,
Hell
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I fucking like Halo.
Other than that though, like I had a pretty stable family growing up, super blessed for that. But all the Christmases after that just kind of blended. Like we always had Christmas Eve at my grandma, Nana and Pappy's house, and then Christmas Day was always spent at ours, prime rib roast. As long as I can remember. I don't know. I haven't been home for Christmas in like 10 years. So.
Yeah, same here. I don't think I've celebrated Christmas at home in just over a decade.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been quite a while.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to hate, man. My ex-wife, she always wanted to go to Slovenia to have the Christmas, right? But like Europeans don't celebrate Christmas like we celebrate it.
Yeah, they got Krampus.
Yeah, so yeah, they're just terrified that anything they do is gonna lead to the big dude showing up,
Yeah.
and not the one they want. Oh fuck! They're speaking Heim. Anyways, you go there and they set up a little tree. Like I'm telling you, when I say little tree, like 10-inch tree.
Yeah.
That's their tree, and no lights, no nothing. I'll be like, "What are we having for dinner?" whatever we find. Like,
what do you want?
Yeah, we weren't gonna make anything, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm making a fucking ham, and they're like,
I'm starving.
yeah, they used to be like, why do you make so much food? I'm like, cause it's fucking Christmas. That's why.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we don't celebrate. Like, it's just not so. But I'm super blessed. They were good people, but it was just weird, like different people's customs and lifestyles, and
Definitely.
yeah, it's just different. But what about you, Rick? Tell us about a Christmas. A Christmas.
My favorite crimin, the one I remember the most. I was young. Honestly, I don't know how old I was. I was old enough to listen to music that was not. It didn't have. It had the parental advisory sticker, but it wasn't edited like that. I got the first Tenacious D album.
Hell yeah.
That was like the biggest thing on my fucking list. I got that. I got some other shit. I don't even remember. But that album changed my fucking life during that. I listened to it nonstop, so much so that the disc itself had scratches in it from the Walkman and the anti-skip shit, and I had to get another one eventually throughout my life. But so that, as a child, that was my best fucking Christmas.
It's changed your life.
I don't even remember what else I got, but that's like the only Christmas I can remember. I remember having some Christmases at my dad's house, and that was super cool because I get like Lego sets that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a fuck. And then, as an adult, every Christmas has topped itself. Having kids and watching them, and just the fucking excitement that they get from opening the presents and shit. There's nothing like it. I'm blown away every year. And honestly, tomorrow when they open all their gifts, I'll be recording, of course, because you gotta share it with the family.
Oh yeah.
All the videos and whatnot. But I'm gonna say that's gonna be my best Christmas yet.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're spoiled as fuck, and there's so many presents under that goddamn tree. I worry how they'll behave the next year coming up.
Hey, dude, you gotta top it every year.
You have, yeah, no, you have to.
See, I'm trying to think the reason why they kick kids out at 18 because they don't want to keep getting Christmas gifts.
That's a good reason.
By year 18, they're like, "This is it, bro. This is the last one."
Yeah.
Guess what? You're bringing me a gift.
Guess what? I got you a fucking month's worth of rent. Here's the keys. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to live in your car? That's cool.
Here's the keys to that.
Yeah.
I got you a fucking tank of gas.
I'll move you to the garage.
Yeah.
Don't touch my tools.
Enjoy. Yeah, man. But Christmas, to me, it's... My family was... My grandparents basically raised me. My mom was there, of course, too.
Mm-hmm.
She was super cool about everything. And those three individuals in my life, my mom and my grandpa and my grandma, they did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I have talks with my mom now, and she'll say, I'm sorry this happened. I wish I could have done better with this. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, all I remember is the good times. And I hope to God that's what my kids remember too, because everybody goes through those ups and downs, and there are rough periods of time
Right, you're not wrong.
in your life. And yeah, man, I hope they remember the good times that we had.
That's true, man. I loved my grandparents, man. They passed away. My grandma when I was real young, and my grandpa when I was about 15, 2010. So, you know, man, like, my grandpa was a terrifying individual. Giant human being, 6'5", 6'6", you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Giant dude, like, terrifying. Smoked cigarettes, never smiled. Like, terrifying. Like, would you think of somebody of the production of post-World War II, 50s? That was my grandpa. Just terrifying. Wore flannel and jeans. I don't think I saw him in anything else except flannels and jeans my entire life. It'd be 180 degrees outside. If possible, he'd be wearing jeans, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, never drink a drop of alcohol his entire life. Because my great-grandfather was a notorious alcoholic that, yeah, it was a problem. I got some stories about him.
Yeah. We'll touch on it again.
Mm-hmm. But their house was really cool, man, and we used to spend every summer up there with him. And I learned a lot from him indirectly. Even when he didn't think he was teaching us shit, he was teaching us stuff, right?
Yeah.
And, like, they had a terrifying house. Because, like, in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but, like, they say it's a very spiritual country because it's very, you know, a lot of natives, tribes and whatnot through there, and it's a very unique part of the world. And I don't know, man, at nighttime, it's kind of creepy there, like, all the time, year-round. And
I can see that.
It's like, and then, you know, it's very remote in a lot of places, so it's just pitch black dark, right? Everywhere is. So, but it's crazy because, like, they had a basement, and their basement was completely furnished. Bar, everything. You know, my grandpa had all of his wood carvings and all this shit, right? Which is really cool.
Yeah. And
he had a bunch of mountain animals because he used to go out west to Wyoming and whatnot and hunt, like, mule deer and all this shit, right? It was really cool, right? But, like, I used to be like, man, your basement's so creepy. Like, what is with your basement? It's just inherently creepy all the time. Yeah. Even during the day, night. That night, you couldn't catch my ass down there. Fuck no. Mm-mm. But, like, during the daytime, even, I'm like, it's creepy. Come to find out, is somebody unalived themselves in the basement.
Oh.
Before they bought the home.
Damn.
And I was like, that makes sense now why that motherfucker was so creepy.
I got a good deal on this house.
Yeah.
Fucking suck it up.
like I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
Like, if we never knew that. My dad told me that, like, probably 5-6 years ago. Because I brought it up one time. I was like, oh, I love that house. It was cool because where it was close to our property. It was a good location, right? But he'd be like, yeah, it's fucking... I was like, but that basement is so creepy. Like, there's cool stuff down there, but it's just creepy. And he's like, yeah, it's because it was... that's what happened down there. I was like, holy shit. Now I know. But yeah.
I have to make a note of this because I want to talk about ghosts and hauntings and shit like that in a future episode. So just bear with me for a minute while I make a note of this because I want to bring this back up and hear what you have to say about it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. I don't even know why I tangented off talking about my grandparents, to be honest. We talked about Christmases, and these brown grandparents got me thinking about it. I felt like I needed to share with everybody.
No, that's fine, because I talked about my grandparents basically raising me along with my mom. And
yeah, we just got me thinking about it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, nothing wrong with that. We go off on the tangents on these shows, and I hope you come along for the ride.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys them, at least.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm just talking about nonsense.
No. This is absolutely shit that's important to us. But, yeah.
But in all, honestly, so that's probably some of my best Christmas. That's the best Christmas I had. I know. I'm glad you guys shared yours. I don't know. Let's take a moment, take a break here. Let's hear from an ad.
Yeah.
You know, see what else is out there. Let's get one of our sponsors do a little talking for us.
We do have another Christmas-y sponsor coming up here in a minute, so hope you're standing by ready for them.
Oh, baby. This next segment is brought to you by Tiny Tim's Christmas Goose Bar and Grill.
We got the juice that'll get you loosey-goosey from Tiny Tim's Christmas Goose Bar and Grill.
Have you had that juice?
It's fucking delicious. And I know I did talk about on a previous episode about drinking the chicken juice after I cook them because it gets you hydrated. But this juice infused with the juice...
Of the goose. Bro, what's that shit that they cook in goose, right? The liver, where they feed it a shit ton and it's banned in the United States.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's that juice.
They have that here at Tiny Tim's?
Yes.
Holy fuck. I gotta ask the motherfucker.
Put the goose liver in a fucking machine.
You just squish it down, pulverize it into the juice.
Juicy, bro.
Man, I love the juice. I didn't know it was the liver juice.
Yes. That's what I forget what it's called.
Tiny Tim's Goose's juice.
No, I'm talking about the name of the meal that they feed from that liver, but they pretty sure they use that liver juice.
I don't know.
Well, whatever, man. Whatever is good as fuck. Everybody go to Tiny Tim's.
Check it out. Wow. Thanks to that ad and that sponsor we just had, I'm going to crack another beer, Rob.
Sounds good to me, man. I'm going to finish up my little glass of goose juice here.
Man, that goose juice really hits the spot after a long day of podcasting.
It hits something.
No. Okay.
It's like oysters. Feeling great.
Yeah. I want to talk about Christmas movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Personally, in my household, Elf and the Grinch are a must around Christmas
time. Which Grinch, though?
Well, the Jim Carrey Grinch, of course.
Yeah, that's a fucking...
That's it! I'm not going.
That's a fucking bread and butter, dude. Like, you can't go wrong with that movie.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we enjoy watching those two films. I think tomorrow we're going to be watching The Family Switch. It's a new one on Netflix. Got Ed Helms in it. He's in The Hangover, The Office, a bunch of different things.
Phenomenal singer.
Yeah, and banjo player.
Yes, and banjo player.
Yeah.
Ed Helms is an OG.
He is, man. I really liked the Mumford & Sons video, Hopeless Wanderer, where it was him, Will Forte, Jason Sudeikis, and Jason Bateman acting as the band themselves. Ed Helms, allegedly, he asked the band, he was like, can I be the banjo player? And they're like, no, you look like our piano player, so you're going to be him. But because he does play the banjo in real life, and he's really good at it. So Ed Helms, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show and talk to you.
Yeah, please. And also, don't forget, man. Fuck the Irvine.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just that we'd love to have Ed Helms on the show to boost our ratings. It's not really that. I just like the guy.
I honestly would like to just talk to Ed Helms.
Yes.
Like, if he pulled his tooth out, that'd be sick.
I'd love to see him punch a hole in the wall.
Yes, hands down. Like, that would be really cool.
Yeah. So, Elf, The Grinch, and The Family Switch tomorrow we'll be watching. What are some Christmas movies that you like to watch?
I mean, honestly, you cannot go wrong with The Grinch. Yeah. Like, that's just the bread and butter, dude. Yeah. And even the new one that came out with Cumberbatch as playing the Grinch, the voice for the Grinch animated, it's pretty good. It's not bad.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I know I will. Yeah, probably after The Family Switch.
I'm a huge Tim Allen fan, dude. Follow through. He's from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. The Santa Claus series are fucking great. Even yeah. Dude, I am a diehard Tim Allen fan, dude. Seen every episode of Home Improvement. Seen every episode of Last Man Standing. You know what I'm saying? I even like the little mini series he has with Santa Claus.
Hell yeah.
So, I die hard, man. If I could literally have a phone call talk with Tim Allen, that'd be the greatest day of my entire life.
No, I agree. I grew up on Home Improvement.
Yeah, dude.
And it's great. I always love the fucking mystery behind what Wilson looked like.
Yeah, that was great.
He was always hiding his face behind the fence.
You know what I was always curious? Like, what did he do, right? Like, so, I know he wrote books, and he was, like, a professor and stuff like that, but, like, what was his job in Detroit?
Yeah, did he have a day job?
He just retired and lived in Detroit, Michigan?
I mean, he could have been. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are.
But usually it's after working at the factories. So they retire in Detroit. So, like, he just picked Detroit. And his family was all from up north. So why would he be living there specifically?
Well, as you get older, you kind of want to get away from your family.
I mean, I do that now. Literally the reason I started a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the dudes who are in the championship curling team? All dads, avoiding families.
Yeah.
Every one of them guys.
The tucked in button-ups into the fucking
pot bellies.
Yeah, dude.
All dads escaping their families.
Yeah, I'll be the dude sweeping.
Yeah, I'll be the guy out there just running a drill in the garage doing nothing.
I'm helping.
Yeah. I fixed something. Yeah. What about you, Zach? What's a movie you got here?
Dude, like any violent movie. So like Die Hard.
Okay, see, a lot of people don't know that's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
There's a big debate about that, too.
The Revenant.
Ooh.
I watched The Revenant. It was like right when it first came out on DVD or whatever it got released from the movies. I think that was like the last Christmas I was home. Other than that, dude, like you can't go wrong with any Lord of the Rings part of that trilogy. And, like you're not stopping at the Fellowship.
No.
Like you're in it for extended edition, Fellowship of the Ring.
Moving on to Towers.
Getting
into King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk this fucking path.
That's funny because the Conqueror challenges, they also have the Lord of the Rings paths. You can walk that distance.
That's fucking
from the Shire to Mordor. And back again, I'm sure. But
Mordor.
Anyways, yes, please continue.
Any violent movie though, I think Elf. That's just you listen to that or you watch it any point of the year. It's fine.
Yeah,
that's true, man.
You can watch it on Easter. It's just as
yeah, dude. Will Ferrell is that uncle that we all wanted to have growing up.
Yeah,
just wild as fuck, and if you give him enough beer, it's gonna be great. Like
yeah. And coming back around to Tenacious D, which I talk about a lot. Kyle Gass, the guitarist for Tenacious D, this guy, he's in Elf.
Really? Oh, I do remember.
Yes.
He's one of the editors at the The
Firm.
The Firm. There we go. That was
The Firm. Yeah,
The Firm.
They're pretty vague with what actually occurs there.
Yeah.
His dad's the CEO of this firm, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage. He's also in that. He's
Yes.
the
Little
one
person.
of the. Yep. I
Is
don't
that
know the proper terminology anymore,
Little
but
person.
we'll say little person. But he's a big man.
Angry elf.
Yeah.
Angry elf.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an angry elf.
Yeah, and he beats the fucking brakes off of fucking Buddy. Great movie, dude. I like that part, dude, where he's at the beginning and he's like jumping through traffic down like the crosswalk, and he just thinks it's fucking funny while everyone's honking at him. Like, just the audacity, like how many people would just lose their shit over that?
You know what I lost my shit over? Zooey Deschanel in the shower.
Yeah.
In that film. Zooey Deschanel, a beautiful actress, beautiful woman, just amazing. You have so much skill, and everything you do is just great.
Wonderful
And
singer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
Everything.
talented.
The band that she played in Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's great in that movie.
Yes Man was the first film my wife and I saw in theaters together.
Really?
Yep, still got the ticket stubs. It was a big deal, man, because that was our first time finally like living together and being together, and then going to see the movies and shit. Because when I was in Utah, we deployed to Iraq, and then shortly after we got back, she came out to live with us. Me, myself.
A whole other family.
Who's the other guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck? But no, yeah. So that was a big deal. It was our first like date that we had, and
Boom,
yeah,
3
great
kids.
fucking film, man.
Yeah, you took that too serious. Yes, man.
It was hilarious.
You just kept saying yes,
I
everything.
said yes, ma'am, and she said, "I don't think that's the name of the movie." I said, "Too bad."
Give me kids.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Oh yeah.
Good
But Die Hard. There's a lot of controversy behind that actually being a Christmas movie. Is it? Is it not? I don't think Bruce Willis can tell us if it is or not anymore.
What is Christmas?
Well,
Love you, Bruce.
God, you're great. But I think it is because it happens during Christmas time.
I think I've only seen Die Hard on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it always happens. Yeah.
I've never just been like scrolling in the summer. Oh, Die Hard's on, like
Yeah.
watching that 6 months later.
Wasn't the bad guy in that movie German too?
Alan Rickman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
Fucking
Also
Germans.
Professor Snape. Yep. He's no longer with us.
Yeah. R.I.P. Big Dog.
Yeah.
He was also in Quigley Down Under.
And Love Actually.
Mm-hmm.
Love Actually also had Andrew Lincoln in it, who you may know as Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he spent 10 years fighting fucking zombies.
Yeah, and he puts on that fucking American, half Southern Georgian accent, and it's crazy.
Carl.
Coral!
Why, Carl? Dude, that's...
Very sad scene there, though, after
yeah.
finding out that his wife died, but...
Bro, I'm telling you that...
Spoiler alert.
He plays some of the most intense scenes I've ever seen in like cinematography ever.
Yeah.
Like how, like that one where he is tied up and they're going down the row and cutting the people's throats to drain their blood so they can eat them.
Yeah.
And he ends up like wiggling that piece of wood out, bro. And just fucking smoke checks that dude and just massacres the fucking people in there. Or the one where they're in that church and he has a machete. Like, he's like, I told you I'd come back for you. Like, that shit just blows my mind, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I love The Walking Dead. Except for...
After Rick died.
After Rick left, man, I couldn't get with it because Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, he put out all the comic books and shit, and he quoted, that if Rick dies, the series is over.
Yeah.
Like, if Rick dies, there's no point in continuing it.
Yeah, because he is the main character.
He is the sole focus for that.
from the minute the show came on, you've been seeing nothing but Rick.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Like I always said, if Daryl died or Rick died, show's over with.
Yeah. If Daryl dies, we riot.
Yeah.
That was a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because Daryl was he's the craziest fucker in that show. Period.
Love it.
Love him, man. I love that shit. That motorcycle be riding, little crossbow action all the time.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Days Gone. It's a video game. You played that game?
I see it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
Holy fuck. Days Gone, video game. Super fucking cool game. Definitely recommend you checking it out. But they don't have a second part to it. The ending of it leaves it open.
Damn.
Like wide the fuck open. And they don't go anywhere with it because there wasn't enough demand in the studio. I don't know. I don't know why. But they need to have a part 2.
Dude.
But regardless, Days Gone, not a Christmas game, even though there's winter in it at one point. But
yeah, we definitely trailed off at Christmas here.
well, The Walking Dead has some Christmassy stuff in it when it snows. I think. I don't know.
See, I mean, we got to talk about Walking Dead a whole nother episode because I'm already got questions and ways I want to tangent off, and I don't want to ruin the fact that it's the holidays, baby, and I want to fucking talk about Christmas shit.
All right, my bad, dude. Let's bring it back to Christmas.
There's nothing coming at you. Nothing coming at you. It's more of like I want to save The Walking Dead for a whole nother podcast because that is a lot.
We definitely have a lot of.
There's a lot of open cans and questions in that show. Anyways, so I guess we'll talk about some famous people who have, I guess you could say, Christmassy birthdays. And the first one I would like to bring up would be my lovely mother-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, I love you. And I hope you have a great birthday and Merry Christmas.
When's their birthday?
It is December 24th as of today.
Dang, dude. That is great. That's real close to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You hit all the marks with that one.
But in all honesty, though, I think it'd be the worst birthday, man. Do you think anybody celebrates your birthday? My birthday is December 1st. You think I get shit from
I think you get... I think... Being that far apart, you still get birthday and Christmas presents separately?
I guess I just didn't have a family that loved me then. He's one or the other, man.
Okay. My second child, he was born on December 28th.
Nice.
Yep, so his birthday's coming up here in a few days. Super excited to give him his birthday presents as well as his Christmas presents tomorrow on Christmas Day.
What a good dad.
Yeah, man. You got to keep them separate, honestly. I think it's very important because Christmas is a day about everybody, and the birthday is a day about just you.
Mm-hmm.
At least in our household. We do try to go all out for the birthdays with decorating and blowing up balloons, so when they walk down the stairs in the morning, it's just a fucking mess of balloons they got to get through. And I think that's important for them to have their day because it's not their day any other day of the year.
True.
It's always something else going on. So regardless of his birthday being that close to Christmas, I think it's important for him to have that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know anybody, Gator? Anybody with birthdays close to Christmas?
Not that I can think of, actually. Like, I'm trying to think. Everyone's birthdays are like in the summertime that I know. All my family. August, September. No Christmas birthdays though.
Okay.
No Christmas birthdays.
Well, let's go down the list we got here. Ralph Fiennes. He's an actor and director. He's got a birthday on 22 December.
British actor.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes.
He's co-starred in a lot of good movies.
He has, yeah. Looking at his picture, you'll recognize him. Look him up.
Isn't he from that TV show on Disney Plus, The Menu? Isn't that him?
Yes, I think it is. I haven't seen that, but I definitely want to.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Who else? We got Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam.
Okay.
23rd of December. I think we might have to listen to some Pearl Jam later on tonight.
Yeah.
Voice of an angel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Shearer. He portrayed Derek Smalls in Spinal Tap.
Okay.
And he was the voices behind Smithers and Burns in The Simpsons.
Nice.
We'll call forward there to Conspiracy Cast. His birthday's on 23 December.
Did not know. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Who else we got here? We got Dido, made famous, I think, by her music, but then made even more famous by that Eminem song Stan.
Mm-hmm.
She celebrates her birthday on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's insane. Who else we got? Jared Leto. You don't like Jared Leto?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind him. As an actor, not so much.
I enjoy his music.
His music's good.
Yep.
Acting
30
on the
Seconds
other.
to Mars, lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. He'll turn 52
Holy
on 26th
52.
December. Yeah.
Holy shit, when did he get 52?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. He doesn't look it. He looks like Jesus here.
Yeah, I thought we were old.
Yeah, I know. I like Jared Leto in other films besides superhero films.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been in a lot of things. Mr. Something, and I can't remember the name of it, but he's really good at it, and it's about he has lived a really long life, and he's recounting his stories about his life. He just throughout his life, he's retelling these stories and shit, and it's really fucking cool.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
Lars Ulrich.
Lars Ulrich, yeah. Well, we don't like him because of Napster, but I still love Metallica. I've seen them in concert. They're fucking great.
I just want to see him in concert in Moscow. 1991. 91?
Why?
Nice.
That's a very specific time.
Have you seen it?
No.
They're live. There's like 1.2 million people.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that because I just heard recently that Whitney Houston holds the record for playing to the largest audience of 188,000 people in Brazil.
You gotta look it up.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
We'll look it up after this.
We need a guy. We need a guy to look this shit up.
Yeah, we do. I'm going to punch it in right now, and then we'll get back to it here after the show. You guys won't see it. It was 91.
Look at you with that correct date killing it.
Dude, I watched that Enter Sandman video so much.
Dang,
1.6.
1.6 million attendees. The most momentous of performances for the heavy metal band Metallica.
If you see the video, they're just like, it's a sea of people.
I believe
And it's
it.
insane. And the speakers are just like...
You gotta keep stacking them out, dude.
Yeah, they go like half a mile out.
Jesus.
So they can still hear everything.
Wow. Well, happy birthday to Lars Ulrich on 26th December.
Boxing Day, bitch.
Not a great drummer, but he does it as best as he can.
He tries.
He does. Kit Harington, also known as Jon Snow from Game of Thrones,
Classic.
was also born on the 26th of December. He's a year older than me. He was born in 86, so he's got about 8 months on me.
You could have been in Game of Thrones then.
I could have been like fat extra number 3 or something like that.
Hodor!
I'll be Hodor. Hodor, Kristen Nairn, he's a fucking DJ.
Yeah, I did not
Which is
know
crazy,
that.
yeah.
When I looked it up, I saw that shit. I was like, who would have guessed it?
Not me.
Hodor!
Hayley Williams from Paramore, 27 December, turned 35. She's a year younger than me.
She looks good too.
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Drinking.
I'm making a podcast. Timothy Chalamet, New Wonka, 27 December. Old Denzel,
My boy.
28 December, same birthday as my middle child.
Nice.
Second born.
Yeah, he's going to be 69 years old.
Jesus, Murphy.
Holy moly.
I mean, nice. That's what I meant to
He
say.
looks great for 69 years old, I'll tell you that.
Now I'm getting distracted by the most inappropriate dresses on the VMA's red carpet, so we'll go back to anything else Christmas related.
Literally any other topic. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty cool, man. There's some good birthdays out there.
Yeah, happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah, happy
Who's born
birthday.
around Cribbin.
Because I promise you, I'm not going to call you and let you know.
Nah.
That includes my mother-in-law.
No. I don't have her number, otherwise I'd hit her up.
Please.
Hey, it's Rick from the Rick and Rob Show. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
She'd be like, who the fuck?
Oh, you don't know Rob, your son-in-law?
She'd be
Still
like,
keep the radio announcer voice. When I
no
do
matter
it.
what. Just every...
Hey-o, it's Rick.
How's your day going? It's going pretty good.
You know, I'm living life and I can't complain.
See, that's a dream.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta do this more.
I think after the military, we talked about that recently. I should just go into radio broadcasting.
Or we just keep this on us. Don't leave the Rick and
Well,
Rob.
no. This would be my priority.
Yeah.
The radio broadcast would be like a ham radio operated out of my van or something.
Down by the river.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
See that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, if anybody you know has a birthday around Christmas or New Year's and you want us to shout them out, let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to wish them a happy birthday from the Rick and Rob Show.
We would love to.
Yeah.
And, I got one more part I'd like to talk about here. I would like to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of our folks who are downrange right now.
Absolutely.
And we wish you could be here with us. We miss you guys. We really do. And we're sorry that you're going to have to spend this year away from your families.
Yep.
But we are proud of you, and we love the things that you're doing. And keep your head up.
Yeah, and we hope you make the best of it. Being away from your families at this time of year, it's very difficult, let alone being away from them for Thanksgiving. But Christmas is more of it's more family oriented to me.
Yes.
And so
very hard time of year.
Yeah, we hope you communicate with your families, let them know, give them a call, talk to them, FaceTime with them.
If you'd like us to do a shout out to them, do a shout out to you guys, anybody specific, let us know. We'd love to bring you up and talk about you.
Yep, absolutely. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.